support and guidance to empower you in your entrepreneurial journey. My name is Neha Gaur, and let's start the session now. So without taking much time, let me just quickly run through you with the Q&A procedure. If you have any questions during this webinar, you can write them into the Q&A window. After the presentation, I'll take up all your questions. We'll try to answer all your questions in this webinar itself. But in case if we leave anything or anything will not be answered, my team is going to get in touch with you within a day or two. So when we talk about startup, these are the brands. I would not say that they are only coming in the market right now, but yes, they are new for the franchisee. They are there in the market, but they are coming up for the franchisee. They are coming up for the partners, for the investors who want to come up and take them as a franchise partner. Grub Soul, a unique concept of providing quality seafood dishes in multi-cuisine. This Delhi-based brand is a name for its seafood food, basically. Today we have the co-founder of Grub Soul, Mr. Saurav. Saurav ji, I would like to welcome you on this panel. And there is one thing which I want to tell, that we have launched this brand today only. Today morning only we have launched this brand in the market. And today itself we are coming up, we are taking this brand into our biggest franchisee show, which is Bharat franchisee show, our biggest webinar from out of all what we do every day. So congratulations, Saurabh ji, for the launch of your brand. And I'm sure that the kind of variety, the kind of quality you are giving people into seafood, because this kind of food is something which people are quite specific, going for whenever they're going to have these kind of foods, they're very specific with the restaurant or the places they want to have it or they want to taste it. So congratulations, and I'm sure you're going to have very good results. And there are people out there looking for good restaurants, looking for the options, serving these kind of food, that too in a very good quality, the kind of quality which you are providing. So I would want to congratulate you for that, and I would want to request you to please take over and brief us about your brand and the business opportunities available for our investors out there. Over to you, Saurabh ji.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. My name is Saurabh, and I'll quickly take you through, what Grub Soul is all about. Yes, so I am Saurabh Swaroop, and I'm one of the co-founders of a new brand, which is about 2 years old in the market now, and it is a specialty seafood restaurant, a specialty seafood multi-cuisine restaurant with a very differentiated offering. Our vision is to actually massify seafood and take it to across the country eventually to the non-coastal areas where lovers of seafood are there. Let's quickly take you, our journey. We started our journey way back about 2 years back. We're not very old. Where there are three partners, and who are childhood friends, and I being the one who used to be a corporate employee, I was a corporate marketing person till about 2 years back, working with Samsung and selling their mobile phones. I was in the marketing head there, and two of my childhood friends who already own for the last 1.5 decades, who have been running a fisheries unit based out of Andamans, Port Blair. So there, the main business was into bulking, where, supplying the seafood, freshly caught seafood to various parts of the country, to the mandis, to the key restaurants across the country, and also working with the exporters to take the same produce or fish or seafood right to Europe, US, Japan, and Middle East. So 2.5 years back or so, we got an idea that, why cannot, now seafood is only available in coastal areas. Why can't we take the same quality exotic seafood to places where it's normally not available? And from there, the idea of Grub Soul Seafoods was born. We experimented with a small takeaway outlet, in South Delhi, which is a SGA market, in August 2021, and we got a phenomenal response. So, this is our quickly, right from 2010, how the journey has been, in terms of, how we have, become specialists in terms of handling of seafood. This just to showcase you that we understand the product very well, and hence the reason for success of our restaurant was because we are sitting at source and could manage the highest quality of seafood coming to our restaurant. These are the, small snapshot of what the co-founders are. You're talking to me. I'm Saurabh. Again, an engineer MBA. Has been, a techno marketer all my life. Anurag and Prabhat, who have been entrepreneurs all their life and primarily into seafood trading for the past, 1.5 decades or so. So, the key experience that we bring is, that, a lot of experience in managing, raw material, eventually coming into food produce. We have a large facility, which where we handle, already are handling how seafood is managed and distributed to different parts. So whoever wants to join us as a franchisee, that will be the core strength that we bring. The same raw material will be provided to the doorstep of the franchisee. We in the last 2 years we have realized that there is an acceptability and demand in market. We chose to start our experiment with Delhi, and Delhi being a really tough market for actual only providing seafood, and we are only providing, I mean, 90% or 95% of our menu is only on seafood, and the response that we got in the first 6 months was so nice that we actually started thinking of expansion in the first 6 months itself. We moved to Gurgaon after that, and on Golf Course Road, we opened a dine-in restaurant. There, our response was even better, and we were able to, the customers demanded so many new cuisines and dishes that we had to actually expand our menu at least 5 times. So, over a period of 2 years, we have really formed a very good menu, which includes lobster, multiple dishes of lobsters, crabs, prawns, multiple fishes, whether it's right from grilled to tandoori to pan fried, a lot of, snacking dishes and some fish curry items and etc. So it's a comprehensive menu where you can find something or the other for everyone, and we keep on innovating. Again, we have a differentiated business model because there are very few people who are only providing seafood. I'm not saying that the seafood players do not exist in the market. They do, but they primarily work on regional cuisines. I'll give you an example. Like there's a very popular seafood chain based out of Mumbai called FIHL. They provide regional cuisines. And what we have done is we have taken products. I mean, our menu or dishes, right from European dishes to American dishes to Chinese dishes to Pan Asian dishes to North Indian dishes to South Indian dishes. So combination of the best dishes that is possible, and we have tried to bring this together in a single menu, and hence our success. Again, we are data driven. Whatever customer interactions we have got in the last 1.5 2 years, we have bettered ourselves and enhanced our menu, enhanced our offerings, and that has given a remarkable success. There's quick story about, we started with the, on the left, you can see a small takeaway joint that was in SDA. Our then on the right hand side, you can see, our outlet, which is a 35 to a 40 seater based out of Gurgaon. Even at the setting that, interiors that we have done are very, very shack like. It actually feels that you're sitting in Goa. I mean, it's a very bare minimum, basic, clean, very soothing to the eyes with some good music. It feels if there was, sea outside, you would actually feel that you're sitting out in Goa. So we actually kind of teleport the people to the coastal area. Our latest, venture, we also moved down to GK1 M Block market. So again, there was a demand from customers that why don't you come to South Delhi in a dining facility? So we just went to GK1 M Block market. That outlet is just about a month old. So currently we are at 3, and we are also planning to expand to one of the food courts where in Vasant Kunj, where we are actually will be live in about 45 days from now. The work has already started. That will be DLF Promenade Mall. Will be coming in the food court in 45 days. Quick about market landscape, why we believe, seafood is a big success or has the potential. We know that studies clearly say that people, Indian consumer is wanting to move down from unorganized to organized brands in terms of, eating joints. Food industry is growing, at a rate of about close to 11% and is expected to grow, consistently in the next 5 years. Similarly, if you just talk about, the seafood market, this is also anticipated to grow at about 6 to 7%, in spite of being very, very different. Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore, as we all know, they are the largest markets for the food service, and actually it's a huge potential, close to 1 lakh crores. The monthly household expense is actually reached out to about 2,500 rupees per household. I mean, that's quite a bit given the population that we have. And the younger generation from between, if you take a data set of 25 to 40 years, I mean, they are being influenced by, international culture. More and more people, there are working couples, and even if, I mean, if they're not working couples, it's a normal traditional family, the eating out percentage during a week has gone up significantly. Initially, it used to be only over the weekends. Now it has become at least 3 to 4 times a week. If you're not going out, at least you have options of, delivery at your household. The kids are also, a big, decision makers in that area. And, our menu appeals to every one of them. Again, same thing, urbanization, food experimentation. People also want to experiment with new foods. I mean, they do not want to eat a Mughlai every day. They do not want to eat a Chinese takeout every day, pizza every day. That happens. I mean, that happens, maybe 2 to 3 times a month, but they are definitely looking for more options. Now, if I tell you the key reasons why we believe that, we are a good option for opening up a particular franchisee, we are the only seafood specialized restaurant serving a multi-cuisine menu. And this has the potential to appeal to a lot many people who are interested in good quality food. We have, the back end is completely sorted. The reason for our success is because we own the fisheries ourselves. Whoever has eaten at our outlet always comments that, how are you able to manage such good quality, of fish or other seafood material in the heart of Delhi? The answer to that is because we are sitting at the source. I'm not buying it from an external vendor. Our sister concern, which is again owned by two of our other partners, Grubsol procures it from them. And any franchisee that we sign up with, we will work the same model, whether it's in any part of Delhi or any part of the country. Since we already have that mechanism of supply chain in place, we can ensure that, the same material quality can actually reach the particular franchisee at the doorstep. How to handle seafood, again, that will be clearly told by us. And the other, raw material, etc., which can be sourced locally, which we can always guide. This is our when a quick, scenario of how do we plan to expand. We want to start with Delhi NCR first because we still believe there's a huge potential. West Delhi, North Delhi, Noida, Faridabad. There's so many areas where people are wanting, and the customers are more and more customers are telling us, why don't you expand to those areas? We do not want to come so far to enjoy your food. And after Delhi, we plan to actually go to areas, cities which are nearby Delhi so that we can manage them. And then our expansion starts, maybe starting with South and Bangalore and Mumbai, in the eastern area, wherever the propensity of people eating, seafood is more, we want to go to those areas, which are non-coastal. Again, an ideal partner for us would be people who understand real estate, we can have strategic tie-ups with them. People who have properties, existing properties, either on their own or rented properties, who are wanting to expand their horizon. Individuals who have experience in the F&B domain and are looking for new opportunities, something which is very different. We're open to that. But the partner is very important is, they should have a local connect and capability to handle different customer demands. See, one thing I would want to actually add here is that, for us, since we are a little differentiated brand, it's very important that, we go to those areas where we are visible, where there is a good opportunity for people to walk in. So our third, area where we are going, like I just mentioned, we are planning to go to a mall. There is already a population which is coming in, and when they see us next to the other brands existing, there is a very, very likely chance that, the kind of quality we are serving, there will be many conversions because something like this does not exist in the market. Again, there are three models that we are looking at. Coco, which is company owned, company operated. We already at two. We'll be moving to three or four eventually in due course. FOCO is again, franchisee owned and company operated. There's something which we can be looking at maybe when we are planning to expand to the other cities. But right now we are more interested in FOCO model, which will be franchisee owned and franchisee operated, where we will be as a brand owner, we will be giving the entire guidance, training, and everything to the franchisee, but it will be operated at a daily level by the franchisee itself. Again, we have two models here. If you're looking at a franchisee, one would be a dine-in model, where the requirement would be between 800 to 1,000 square feet, where we can easily manage about a 32 or 32 seater easily. Looking at near malls or, near commercial areas where you can believe that people are looking for, options of eating out. We believe that, the investment would start at close to around 45 lakhs, including the 5 lakh, franchisee fee. This includes the entire development cost of, the quality of kitchen, the kind of equipment that we know will be required, the stocks that will be required, everything. Hmm. So this was the dining area. If you can see in the picture, this is the actual picture of the restaurant that we are running on in Gurgaon. Then takeaway or a quick service restaurant, which is QSR. Again, it should be in a high footfall area, in a commercial food hub, markets, malls, anywhere where you can see that people are more likely to walk in. Uh, Again, the investment here would be between a 17 to an 18 lakh, which includes the franchisee fee as well. Here, the opportunity would be mainly to take away and delivery, but also there will be, if it's a mall, I mean, the seating is something which we do not have to worry about, or we can easily manage a seating of 5 to 6 somewhere, or you can manage a standing table where people can enjoy your food. The menu for both the different type of, options will be slightly different and customized. So depending on which area we plan to do that, we will have to customize the offerings, customize the pricing. Like if we want to go into an area where we feel that they are more student centric, we might have to play around with the quantities and the particular product. So we are very open, and we will be advising that also, that what products work in what areas, depending on the kind of people which are staying close by. Roles and responsibilities. The brand will be giving entire technical support, the training of staff, helping in hiring of staff, helping with the site selection, what will work, what will not work, guidance on permissions and approvals. The process for licenses and operations are different for both type of setup. We have complete experience in that. We will be guiding you there. Even for staff selection for key positions, assistance in menu planning, or even the offers that we are running, all that will be managed by us, and all the knowledge will be transferred to the franchise. But the franchisee will have to take up all the investment, the local marketing activities, the running costs, day-to-day costs, the entire management or operational management at an everyday level will be a responsibility of the franchise. Again, that details on the same thing which I mentioned. We will be not only before the pre-opening, we'll also plan to support, for the handholding, complete handholding of, after the post-launch as well. I think I have kind of finished it. And
thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Saurabh, for joining us and sharing so much with our partners who are watching you live today. So, guys, I'm starting a Q&A process. So, we do have limited time here. I am not sure if I will be able to take up all your questions, but I'll try to cover the maximum questions. Sarathi has asked, is this franchisee purely for fish and seafoods?
Yes, the primary story is again fish and seafood. Although we do have some other, chicken and some vegetarian options as well, because in a particular family, not everyone eats seafood, but the positioning is seafood. So if there's a family of 4 that we have realized, we would have, about 3 to 4 chicken dishes, about 3 to 4 vegetarian dishes. But that's just for other people who are accompanying a family who do not are into seafood. Okay. But yes, it's only seafood.
Right. Mr. Krishna has asked, when are you expanding into Vijayawada?
Vijayawada, again, it's little later. We want to cover the north part of India, yes, first, and then we plan to go there maybe about 6 to 8 months or a year's time. Yeah.
Rajan is asking about the ROI.
So the ROI for the QSR or the takeaway model would be close to between a 16 and 18 months. And for the dine-in model, between a 22 and 24 months, as per our calculations and the experience that we have in running both the models.
Mr. Krishna is asking if you can let him know about some reasons of failure of seafood brands.
The failure, I would say that there are very few people who have tried this approach, and most of the people have tried this approach in areas which are people are accepting seafood. But for example, I'll tell you, if we plan to go to Bangalore, there is a very high chance of success there, because you do not have to teach what fish is all about there. In Delhi, initial part of our problem was that people do not understand the fish very well. So the staff has to be, even the the serving staff or the people who are taking orders. We are actually trying to do a storytelling there. People are interested to know, like, surprisingly in Gurgaon, lobster is doing really, really well, and most of the people who have tried lobster are eating it for the first time. And when they realize that, okay, good quality lobster can be available here, that's the reason no one has ever tried it, to massify seafood. And that's an attempt that we are taking. And that's the reason for our existence.
Okay. QSR brand, do you offer FOCO model for Vizag location?
Not as of
That's
now. We are
the location is not in list right now, Mr. Alu. Manoj has asked how many total dishes are there in menu. If you can just tell about some price range or the ticket size.
yeah. So currently for the dine-in model, we would have about close to 50 to 55 dishes. And the price range would be starting from around 250 rupees to reaching out to about 1200 rupees. So 1200 is, I'm saying, is for lobster. The most expensive dish would be lobster. So a mid-sized lobster, the selling price is 1295. And if it's a large, big lobster, you can understand the lobster raw material, it costs about 25,000 rupees, 2500 rupees a kg or even more. So a 300 or 400, 250 to 300 gram lobster we are selling at 1295, which is a very, very aggressive pricing. But at times we give options to the customer that if it's a bigger lobster, a 700, 800 gram lobster, we sell it for 1995. But most of our dishes would fall under between a 300 and a 500 range.
All right, which is quite pocket friendly. I can see still some questions, but guys, I'm so sorry. We do have some limited time here to cover up. But yes, we'll get in touch with you. Someone from my team is going to get in touch with you for one discussion over the same brand. So thank you. Thank you so much, Saurabh, for joining us on this evening and sharing so much with our partners. And as I can see that people are liking your brand, and I'm sure you're going to get really good response out of there. So thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Neha.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening ahead. So moving forward towards our next brand, the next brand is Karga India, a renowned and established brand offering premium leather handbags and accessories, professionally managed setup. The products are an incorporation of age-old craftsmanship, finest material, and modern designs, all harmoniously blended to create modern yet timeless pieces. Today we have Miss Charu Gupta. Miss Charu Gupta, I would like to welcome you. So I would like to welcome you also on this panel today. And as I could see that you were there on the store itself right now, and you wanted to represent your brand, like as in physically. Some purses or the handbags or some material which are already there, just to show the quality and the kind of products you are doing, the range you have. So I would want to request you to please take over from here and share the details as well as the product if you want to show. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Neha, for such a warm welcome today. Thank you so much for that. इंट्रोड्यूस करने से पहले एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बताना चाहूंगी करघा इंडिया कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ. दिस इज द स्टोरी ऑफ अ गर्ल हु इज रियली वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ बैग्स एंड एक्सेसरीज. Now every time she used to purchase a bag और होता क्या था कि it used to shed off. उसकी shelf life इतनी छोटी होती थी कि that girl used to get disheartened. तो the time she purchased a leather bag and उसकी shelf life अच्छी थी और उन्होंने उसको use करना शुरू किया, तो she realized कि investment हम अपने पैसों का ऐसी जगह करें जिसको use करने में कुछ समय तक मजा आए, और अगर वैसी ही चीजें हम अपने shelf में रखें तो उनको लेकर चलने में अच्छे समय तक हमारे पास वेरिएशंस भी अच्छे बैग्स के आते हैं. और इस तरीके से ये करघा इंडिया की स्टोरी शुरू हुई. तो करघा इंडिया इज एक्चुअली अ प्रीमियम लेदर हैंडबैग एंड एक्सेसरी ब्रांड जो कि आपके एक्सप्रेशन को बताता है. इसीलिए करघा इंडिया का नाम है. करघा इंडिया इज एन एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ यू. एंड क्योंकि ये लोकल आर्टिजन्स के थ्रू बना है, दिस इज प्योरली मेक इन इंडिया प्रोडक्ट, और इसकी क्राफ्टमैनशिप इन लोकल आर्टिजन्स के हाथ में होती है. हैंडमेड प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, तो क्राफ्टमैनशिप मैं कहूंगी उम्दा होती है. और आप स्क्रीन पर कुछ हमारे बैग्स की झलक भी देख पाएंगे कि क्या है हमारे बैग्स और उनकी क्वालिटी क्या है. हमारी यूएसपी की अगर मैं बात करूं तो इट इज रियली अ ब्रिज टू लग्जरी. व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस, बिकॉज दे आर वेरी इकोनॉमिकल बैग्स। हमारी टिकट साइज जो शुरू होती है, प्रोडक्ट की साइज एमआरपी जो शुरू होती है वो 200 से लेकर 13,000 के बैग्स तक में हमारे लेदर के सारे रेंज आपको मिल जाएंगे। ब्रिज टू लग्जरी हम कहते हैं, और ड्यूरेबिलिटी और स्ट्रेंथ होने की वजह से इनकी शेल्फ लाइफ बहुत ही एक्सीलेंट होती है। और क्योंकि ये क्यों इनकी ड्यूरेबिलिटी और स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी होती है, क्योंकि ये टॉप ग्रेन और फुल ग्रेन लेदर से ही बने हुए हैं हमारे प्रोडक्ट, एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई आवर प्रोडक्ट्स आर कंपेयर्ड विद द हाई एंड ब्रांड्स लाइक दामिलानो, हाई डिजाइन। इनसे हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स कंपेयर होते हैं और वो compete कर रहे हैं उनको क्वालिटी वाइज। if I talk about the usage, आप completely rough and tough यूज कर सकते हैं इन बैग्स को, and the more you use these leather bags, they become more shinier, more beautiful they become. So this is the USP of Kargha India, and why we recommend कि you should go for leather bags, और उनको आपको यूज करना चाहिए क्योंकि वो कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव, हम मार्केट में इन्हें कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव प्राइस रेंज में लेकर आ रहे हैं। हमने आपको बताया 200 से लेकर 13,000 के रेंज में हमारे पास बहुत सारी रेंज है। आई टेल यू दैट ऑल्सो, क्या हमारे पास रेंज है, आप देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से हमारे पास रेंज है। हमारे पास अप्रोक्सीमेटली 90 SKUs हैं, जिसके अंदर एक्सेसरीज में अगर मैं कहती हूँ तो वॉलेट हैं, विमेन मेन बेल्ट्स हैं, कार्ड होल्डर्स हैं। मिसलेनियस में हमारे पास ऑर्गेनाइजर्स, गॉगल केसेस, डायरी प्लानर्स के कवर्स हैं, आईपैड कवर्स हैं। लैपटॉप बैग्स का बहुत अच्छा रेंज है हमारे पास। स्लिंग बैग्स हैं मेन एंड विमेन दोनों के लिए। बैकपैक्स का बहुत अच्छा रेंज है जिनको आप फॉर अ डे और टू टूर के लिए कैरी कर सकते हैं विद अ लैपटॉप बैग एंड अ सेट ऑफ क्लॉथ्स, जो आपके ऑफिशियल टूर्स के लिए आप कैरी कर सकते हैं। क्लचेस, हैंड बैग्स, डफल बैग्स, ये सारे प्रोडक्ट का हमारे पास बहुत अच्छा रेंज है। Now, if I talk about the growth of Kargha India बहुत पुराना ब्रांड नहीं है। This started in 2019, late 2019, and was badly hit by Corona. For 2 years, we were just researching on each and every aspect of the brand, and 2 years we were stuck. So 2 years we did not waste, and we had a strong brainstorming on the brand. ठीक है, now 2000 financial year 2021-22 में बैंगलोर में हमने अपनी ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस तो 2020 में शुरू कर दी थी। वहां पे हमने ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस के साथ फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2021 में एक MBO बैंगलोर में और एक MBO हमने वाराणसी में शुरू किया। उसके बाद फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2022-23 में हमने 4 more MBOs बैंगलोर में शुरू किया और एक स्टोर वाराणसी में हमने शुरू किया। एंड करंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर इफ आई टॉक अबाउट, वी हैव 2 more MBOs in Bangalore, and the other history is already there, online presence and the store presence. ठीक है, along with this, I would like to share कि wherever we have doing our exhibitions. For example, in Hyderabad, in Lucknow, in Varanasi, in Bangalore, we have been doing exhibitions, and I feel proud in telling you कि हमारी 1 per day sale जो होती है वहां पे वो 1 lakh के अप्रॉक्स हमारी per day की सेल जाती है। तो because of the customer reviews, strong customer support और जो उनका feedback हमें मिलता है, ये हमें motivate कर रहा है कि we should expand ourselves and get into the market as soon as possible. Now, total investments. Saurabh, can we share this investment slide? Now, मैं investments की अगर बात करूं तो दिस इज 15 to 16 लाख रुपीस का हमारा इन्वेस्टमेंट है फर्स्ट ईयर में, जिसके अंदर 3 लाख रुपीस 5 years के लिए हमारा फ्रेंचाइज फीस है, विच अकाउंट्स टू 60,000 रुपीस फॉर एन ईयर। 1 साल का आपको 60,000 रुपीस कंपनी को पे करना है। स्पेस रिक्वायर्ड जो है वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 300 to 400 स्क्वायर फीट एरिया की जरूरत है, जिसमें आप हमारे सारे प्रोडक्ट्स को शोकेस कर सकते हैं। ROI जो है वो 1 साल 5 महीने 6 महीने के अंदर आपको ROI इसका मिल जाएगा। स्टॉक कॉस्ट की अगर मैं बात करती हूँ कि कंपनी आपको कितने 15 से 16 लाख में आपको स्टॉक की कॉस्ट जो पड़ेगी वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली 7 लाख के अराउंड स्टॉक की कॉस्ट पड़ती है, विच इंक्लूड्स द GST ऑल्सो। एंड MRP अगर उन प्रोडक्ट्स की बात करूं मैं तो वो 13 लाख के करीब उनकी MRP जाएगी। तो ग्रॉस मार्जिन 47% के अप्रॉक्स मिलेगा हमारे पार्टनर को, और नेट प्रॉफिट अगर मैं बात करती हूँ तो 25% के अराउंड उनको नेट प्रॉफिट मिलेगा आफ्टर वर्किंग कैपिटल इज बीइंग मीट आउट। तो वर्किंग कैपिटल के बाद अगर मैं नेट प्रॉफिट की बात करती हूँ तो 25% नेट प्रॉफिट हमारे पार्टनर को अर्न करने को मिलता है। साथ ही सेटअप कॉस्ट अगर मैं बात करती हूँ तो विच इज वो ये 5 लाख के अप्रॉक्स जाती है। दिस इज डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द एरिया, फर्स्ट द एरिया एंड सेकेंड थिंग दैट वी कंसिडर इज अगर आपके पास अपनी कोई स्पेस है जिसको आप रेनोवेट करा के यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू दिस काइंड ऑफ अ स्टोर, तो वो सेटअप कॉस्ट जो है वो आपकी शायद और कम हो जाएगी। ठीक है, फिर सर्विसेज हम क्या ऑफर कर रहे हैं अपने पार्टनर को। आपको ब्रांड के बारे में अवेयरनेस फैलाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। ऑल दिस थिंग विल बी डन बाय द कंपनी। जैसे डिजिटल मार्केटिंग कंपनी करती है, ब्रांड इमेजिंग कर रही है, वेबसाइट मार्केटिंग कंपनी कर रही है, मार्केट प्लेस लिस्टिंग करती है अपनी कंपनी, जैसे टाटा क्लिक है, मिंत्रा है, इन सारे पे प्रोडक्ट्स अपने सेल करना, ये सारी चीजें कंपनी करेगी। इसके साथ ही हर तरीके के क्रिएटिव्स, चाहे वो आपकी जितने भी लोकल कस्टमर डेटाबेस होंगे, उनको नए प्रोडक्ट्स जो भी आपकी दुकान पर आ रहे हैं, जो भी आपके स्टोर पर आ रहे हैं, उनकी जानकारी देने के लिए क्रिएटिव्स कंपनी की तरफ से आपको शेयर होते रहेंगे। डिस्काउंट जो टाइम टू टाइम कंपनी प्रोडक्ट्स पर लेकर आएगी, वो डिस्काउंट जो है, जैसे फेस्टिव सीजन होता है, होली है, दिवाली है, दुर्गा पूजा है, न्यू ईयर है, क्रिसमस है, इस टाइम पे जो फेस्टिव डिस्काउंट्स आते हैं वो कंपनी और पार्टनर्स 50% शेयरिंग पर लेकर चलते हैं। साथ ही एक और अपॉर्चुनिटी कंपनी देती है अपने पार्टनर्स को, कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग के क्रिएटिव्स शेयर करती है अलॉन्ग विद फेस्टिवल्स, और जो भी आपके विशेष वाले क्रिएटिव्स होते हैं वो सारे करघा इंडिया की तरफ से आप अपने कस्टमर्स को, अपने जो भी आपके लोकल हैं उनको आप शेयर कर सकते हैं। नाउ ब्रांड अवेयरनेस की बात करूं तो ब्रांड अवेयरनेस हम कैसे कर रहे हैं। ब्रांड अवेयरनेस कंपनी डज बाय ईमेलिंग, वेब, व्हाट्सएप मार्केटिंग, एसएमएस, सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स लाइक एफबी, इंस्टाग्राम, लिंक्डइन, एटसी, इनके थ्रू ब्रांड अवेयरनेस करना इंडिया अपना कर रहा है। नाउ जब मैं स्टोर ओपन होने की, कोई पार्टनर हमारे साथ साइन अप होता है तो मैं स्टोर ओपन होने के समय पार्टनर को भी एक एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि कंपनी हमारे लिए क्या कर रही है। नाउ इफ आई वांट टू शेयर दिस विद द पीपल आउट हियर कि 3 to 5 किलोमीटर का जो सर्कुलर एरिया है किसी भी स्टोर के ओपन होने की स्पेस का, 3 to 5 किलोमीटर का जो आपका सर्कुलर एरिया है वो ब्रांड कवर करेगी फॉर फिजिकल मार्केटिंग फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 3 to 4 months, जिसके अंदर फिजिकल मार्केटिंग होगी, आपकी होर्डिंग्स हैं, प्रिंट मीडिया है, पैम्पलेट्स के थ्रू फिजिकल मार्केटिंग कंपनी पार्टनर को सपोर्ट करेगी। Approximately a budget of 75,000 rupees company will invest in marketing, and at the same amount कंपनी ने आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट कॉस्ट में भी ऐड किया हुआ है कि 75K के लगभग आपका भी अमाउंट, तो ये मिलजुल के 1.5 लाख के करीब की मार्केटिंग हम फिजिकल मार्केटिंग करेंगे पर्टिकुलर पार्टनर के लिए, जो भी जिस सिटी में भी पार्टनर हमारी स्टोर को ओपन करते हैं। Now these are called as launch marketing expenses also. Now sales support क्या है? A very big question सबके दिमाग में होता है कि स्टॉक तो हमने दे दिया आपको, कंपनी ने स्टॉक तो दे दिया, व्हाट अबाउट द डेड स्टॉक जो 1 साल के बाद या कुछ समय के बाद हमारे पास से नहीं निकल रहा है। एंड एवरी पार्टनर हैज दिस क्वेश्चन इन माइंड कि डेड स्टॉक का क्या होगा। तो डेड स्टॉक व्हाट वी हैव प्लान्ड एंड वी हैव बॉट फॉर आवर पार्टनर्स इज फ्रेंचाइजर 1 साल के बाद, जो हमारा एंड ऑफ सीजन आपका फेब और मार्च का सीजन होता है जिसके अंदर सेल्स भी लगती है, तो उस समय हम डेड स्टॉक कंपनी से फ्रेंचाइजर से ले लेते हैं और उसको हम मिनिमल डिप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू कंपनी उसको बेयर करती है। नाउ व्हाट आर दी अपॉर्चुनिटीज दैट वी आर गिविंग टू आवर पार्टनर्स। जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज हम दे रहे हैं वो अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्या है कि ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर्स, सबसे बड़ी बात, हम जब कहते हैं कि हम वेबसाइट मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, वेबसाइट पे हमारे पास फुटफॉल आ रही है, हमारे पास ऑनलाइन मार्केट प्लेस से जो ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं, नाउ द क्लाइंट वुड थिंक कि हमारे लिए क्या है, अगर हमारी ही सिटी में आपके वेबसाइट के ऑर्डर्स आ जा रहे हैं तो हमारे पास कौन आएगा। तो वी गिव देम एन अपॉर्चुनिटी कि आप अपने स्टोर से वो प्रोडक्ट क्या नाम है कस्टमर को भेजिए। हम आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी देंगे कि हमारे पास जो भी उस सिटी पर्टिकुलर सिटी का या पर्टिकुलर एरिया का जो भी उस स्टेट का ऑर्डर आएगा वो हम आपको देंगे कि आप उस प्रोडक्ट को भेजिए कस्टमर के पास, और आपको एक अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हैं अर्न करने की, जिसमें आपको लेंडिंग प्राइस प्लस 20% ऑफ दी प्रोडक्ट वैल्यू, जिस वैल्यू पे प्रोडक्ट आपका सेल हुआ होगा वो 20% नेट लेंडिंग प्राइस के साथ हम आपको ऑफर करते हैं। अलॉन्ग विद दिस एक ल्यूक्रेटिव अपॉर्चुनिटी ये है कि आप एक पर्टिकुलर सिटी में हैं, आपके अच्छे कनेक्ट्स हैं, उन कनेक्ट्स के थ्रू अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग के ऑर्डर्स हमारे लिए लेकर आते हैं या आप अपने कनेक्ट्स के थ्रू कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग ऑर्डर्स कंपनी को देते हैं, तो उसमें भी कंपनी जो है वो टोटल सेल ऑर्डर वैल्यू का 10% अपने पार्टनर के लिए करती है, जिसमें आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, बस आपको अपने कनेक्ट्स के थ्रू कॉर्पोरेट गिफ्टिंग के ऑर्डर्स, अगर कोई भी इंटरेस्टेड होता है, बल्क ऑर्डर्स लाना है और उनके बारे में बताना है, और उसको कंपनी डील करेगी, उनको कंपनी अपने तरीके से बात करेगी उनसे, और जो भी ऑर्डर वैल्यू आएगा उसका 10% जो है वो सीधे सीधे पार्टनर को हमारे जाता है। तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट Kargha India. What are the opportunities? What is the USP? What is the growth curve? I would not say we have a very big growth curve because we are very new to the market. अगर operations के बारे में बात करूँ तो operations Kargha India का 2021 late 2021 में शुरू हुआ है। Now we are in 2023 and because हमारा market presence, हमारे customers का review, हमारे repeat customers की जो bulk purchase है और उनके reviews हैं, उनकी वजह से हमें एक मोटिवेशन मिला है एंड वी हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन आवर प्रोडक्ट। दैट इज व्हाई वी आर मूविंग अहेड टू डिफरेंट सिटीज एंड फ्रेंचाइजी ऑप्शंस के लिए हम आगे आ रहे हैं। थैंक यू सो मच नेहा।
Thank you, Charu. Thanks a lot for sharing so beautifully about your brand and the details. I can see, guys, we are starting Q&A procedure. So if you have any questions, you can write them, you can type them into Q&A window. I'll try to cover maximum questions. So let's start now. Mr. Krishna is asking, ladies normally use handbag for a shorter period. Do we have a buyback?
No, presently we don't have the buyback, but this is the myth because the market is flooded with the PU and vegan leather of kind of a product which peels off in 6 to 8 months. But the leather products हैं वो basically last longer, वो beautify हो जाते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा use के बाद भी वो क्या बोलते हैं shut off नहीं होते हैं, peel off नहीं होते हैं। And what is our vision and motto कि हम self में क्या बोलते हैं numbers बढ़ाएं, and numbers बढ़ाने का मतलब ये है हमारा कि we are bridge to luxury। हम हमारी जो competent जो भी ब्रांड्स हैं वो ओवर प्राइस्ड हैं और वी आर हियर, हम उनसे 30 to 40% लेसर एमआरपी में मार्केट के अंदर एक प्रोडक्ट को दे रहे हैं, जिससे क्या बोलते हैं हमारा जो अपर मिडिल क्लास है, वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, बिजनेस क्लास है, जो कि क्या बोलते हैं लेदर के प्रोडक्ट सिर्फ वॉलेट और बेल्ट तक ही सीमित रह जाते हैं। तो उनको क्या बोलते हैं ये अपॉर्चुनिटी कि हम लार्जर सेगमेंट ऑफ इंडियन मार्केट में जाएं और अपने कस्टमर बेस को बढ़ाएं।
सर मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि बाईबैक तो नहीं है, लेकिन हम आपको अच्छे रेंज में मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस दे देंगे जिसको बाईबैक करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी एंड अच्छे आपको उसी रेंज में नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स ज्यादा हो जाएंगे।
Great. So the next question, Hemang is he's appreciating first of all a great product and initiative. He's asking, is it real pure genuine leather or fox leather? If pure leather, where is tannery or manufacturing? Investor do ask these details, and hence I'm just passing over it to you. Being make in India, we hope it should cheaper than the brands such as Sign, Bata, other CK and all.
Definitely, I told you that our pricings are approx 35 to 40% lesser than Da Milano, Bata and all those companies. And apart from that, this is our all pure leather product. These are all full grain, top grain leather products. And we do have tie-ups with the tanneries, and we have our own manufacturing unit.
All right. You have your own manufacturing unit, which is a wonderful.
if you see, there is a tag called genuine leather written on the bags. Genuine leather actually comes below the top and full grain leather, and that is why our products are high-end products, and they are export quality products. If you look at the catalog also, I can share you the catalog. So इसीलिए वो export quality products हो जाते हैं हमारे. Saurabh, if you can go down to that bag. Yes, let me show you this bag. This is a bag which is a full grain leather bag. इसके अंदर आप scars देख रहे हैं. You can see the scars. The scars on the leather show the quality of the bag. If you go to another bag, top grain वाले पे. Yes, this is a bag which is a top grain leather bag. How I will tell you to recognize it. इस पे आप कोई scars नहीं देखेंगे. This is very smooth in texture. Now the moment फुल ग्रेन लेदर को आप शेड करते हैं, सैंडेड करते हैं, वो टॉप ग्रेन में चेंज होता है और उसकी वो ब्यूटीफाई लगता है. इफ यू गो टू आउटसाइड, इफ यू गो आउटसाइड इंडिया, आप देखेंगे वहां रफ टेक्सचर के बैग्स बहुत ज्यादा पसंद किए जाते हैं, लेकिन इंडिया के अंदर आप देखेंगे यूरोपियन मार्केट्स में रफ टेक्सचर के बैग्स यूज किए जाते हैं, लेकिन इंडियन मार्केट के अंदर थोड़े से शाइनियर बैग्स यूज किए जाते हैं. तो दिस इज द डिफरेंस. तो अगर मैं जेन्युइन लेदर की बात करूं, हमारे प्रोडक्ट जेन्युइन लेदर से भी ऊपर टॉप ग्रेन और फुल ग्रेन जो लेदर है उनके बने हुए हैं.
All right. Do we have any distribution channel other than the store?
No, presently not.
We are looking forward for that also.
All right. Only store formats available? Usually these products businesses are undertaken by stocking inventory, either home by housewives, students mostly. I mean, I'm sure you don't have this concept right now.
No, we don't have this.
It is similar to the question which we have just covered. Mr. Ahmed has asked, what would be the ideal location to start with small and support from brand in finding the right local, plus policy on slow moving stock?
ऐसा as Sharu has told कि अगर स्लो मूविंग प्रोडक्ट है हमारे पास तो सेल्फ लाइफ वाज वेरी गुड फॉर द लेदर प्रोडक्ट. तो हर पर ईयर वी यूज्ड टू इंट्रोड्यूस द एंड ऑफ सीजन सेल इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब एंड मार्च, एंड इन दैट what we do, if you give up 30%, say suppose 30% discount on a particular product, so 15% the company will be here, 15% our partner will be here. If in that case also product is not moved and it is in a dead stock, it is becoming a dead stock, तो in उस केस में हम क्या करते हैं, we take that stock back from our partners और हम उसको नए स्टॉक से रिफिल करते हैं, and with that small 10 to 15% of depreciation value के साथ हम वो स्टॉक अपने पार्टनर से वापस लेकर के उनको नए स्टॉक के साथ रिफिल करते हैं. तो डेड स्टॉक का हेडेक हर साल जो पार्टनर्स के साथ रहता है और वो उनके पास बर्डन के रूप में रहता है, इफ इन एनी केस विद एनी कंपनी, तो उसको भी हम क्या बोलते हैं, नोटिफाई करते हैं और उसको हम वापस लेते हैं और उनको क्या बोलते हैं, एक मिनिमल 10 to 15% के डिप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू के साथ नए स्टॉक के साथ रिफिल करते हैं. और पर ईयर अप्रॉक्स 3 टाइम्स हमारे क्या बोलते हैं जो स्टॉक्स हैं, जो डिजाइन्स हैं, वो उसमें नए डिजाइन्स एड ऑन होते हैं और उस पे बिकॉज आवर डिजाइन टीम इज इन हाउस, तो वी हैव वेरी वेल क्वालिफाइड टीम ऑफ डिजाइनर विथ अस.
All right, and he did ask for the location also. What is the right location as per you, the ideal location?
I would like to know his location. Like, is he planning to have a store in his location? What is his location?
No, I mean to say the location, they're not indicating any state or the city. They want to understand which kind of area is good for your type of
basically
business.
High street and malls, and we are presently we are looking forward for metro cities and tier 1 cities.
A location where the footfall is good. It is a premium product, so the footfall has to be a bit niche segment की footfall होनी चाहिए वहाँ पर. तो and moreover professionals की footfall अगर है वहाँ पे तो वो भी बहुत अच्छा response हमें मिला है उनसे भी. तो एक footfall, अच्छी footfall वाला location.
High streets of any city.
You mean to say like the corporate office location will also
Absolutely.
work, like where the corporates are there?
Yes, that will also work.
Are you open for tier 3 also?
Tier 2, we are open for tier 2. The cities like Lucknow, Bhopal, and all those.
But for tier 3, we are not open right now, right?
Tier 3, like
basically not. Basically not. We are open for metro tier 1 and tier 2 cities. And
Yeah,
in any
sounds
case, we can discuss if anybody is interested, we can look what
opportunities
है. We should look the locality where they are.
depending on the market.
Which market they are.
If I talk about Bhadoi in this eastern UP, Bhadoi is a place which is flooded with, which is a tier 3 city, but it is flooded with carpet makers. It is the carpet capital of India. So, अगर भदोई location मुझसे कोई कहता है कि I would like to open up a store in a premium location out here, so I would definitely go ahead and research the market. वहाँ पे क्या footfall है, उन सारी चीजों को मैं research करूँगी और फिर उसके बाद we will look forward to it.
Any place
Perfect.
where foreign tourist footfall is there, that locations are also very much appreciated.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, both of you, for joining us and sharing this detailed, presentation, the catalog, the brand, products you are making, and thank you so much, and all the very best for your brand. And this brand itself is really beautiful, guys. We do have limited time, as you know, so maximum questions I could take, I have taken, and for further communications, someone from my team is going to get in touch with you, and you can have a one-on-one discussion over it. Thank you so much, Charu. Thanks a lot, Mr. Gupta. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you so much, Neha.
You can stop sharing your screen for now.
And thank you so much, everyone, for being there and listening to us. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks.
So now let me introduce you with my next brand, which is Smoothie Factory. I'm sure you must have heard this name. It's an established, popular, and fast-growing retailer of real fruit smoothies, fresh squeezed juices, authentic frozen. With master franchisee partners in place for over 23 countries around the world, Smoothie Factory is the fastest growing international health and wellness brand cafe today. Today we have Mr. Rahul Sharma, who joined us to represent Smoothie Factory in front of you with the business opportunities available in our Indian market. Rahul, I would like to welcome you on this panel.
Yeah, thank you, Neha, for inviting me. And first of all, happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everyone, because in a various part of the country, it is celebrated today and tomorrow. So basically, if I say a smoothie factory, so someone would say कि smoothie factory कुछ ना कुछ तो health से related होगा and wealth से related होगा. When I say in India is divided into two parts, before COVID and the post-COVID. When before COVID, I would say कि कोविड था तो कुछ भी हम खा लेते थे पहले यार, कुछ भी देखते थे कि यार हेल्दी है अनहेल्दी है, इट इज गुड फॉर आवर हेल्थ और नॉट. Post COVID, the things are changed. The people are always think about the first, what is the healthy product? It will be good for my health, it will be good for my body, and it will be good for my family, because at the end of the day, the family play a very important role. So Smoothie Factory is the one of the brand in India who will support you in both the category, health and wellness. This brand basically started in US 1996, and currently they are present in 20 plus country and 250 plus stores. And in India, we came in August 2023, and thanks to Franchise India and the Business X Solutions Private Limited team, who supported very well, and we created the area developer and the unit franchisee. So we are open for both the options. If someone wants to say, okay, I want to take some area rights, I can say we have options are available for area rights. If someone says, I want to go with a unit franchisee or a multi-unit franchisee, I will say we are happy to go with a unit franchisee. So when I said an international brand, so everyone have a thought, yeah, this is an international brand. सबके एक mind में question होता है कि why I don't want to take an international brand. And everyone know the history. कोई भी international brand India के अंदर आया है, and they are supporting very well. When I said a support point of view, in terms of the supply chain, marketing, on the location, or the hiring and the training, the brand is success. And you know what type of brands are present in India. The Smoothie Factory also do the same thing. When I said the same thing, so the franchisee will not worry about the location part. So the location support is always from the brand side, and here the brand will play both the side, from the Smoothie Factory India as well as the Franchise India. Second is the hiring and the training of the staff. So we are not dependent upon the chef. This is the another USP of this brand, कि because आप F&B business में जाते हो तो वहाँ आपकी cooking वाले brands होते हैं, जहाँ आपको manage जो chef होते हैं उस पर dependent होते हैं. We are not dependent upon the chef. It is a chefless business. The people who are working under your store, so they have a complete thing. To take an example, we require 3 to 4 manpower जो 3 से 4 बंदे होंगे वो they will do all the things, मतलब except cleaning. So cleaning guys is totally a different and who can do all the cleaning. But जो other 2 members हैं या 3 members हैं, they know how to make a product. So हम किसी पर dependency नहीं create करेंगे. If take an example, if I want to make a smoothie or shakes or juice, so there is a proper measurement. And there कि कितना ml आपको smoothie, कितना आपको other ingredients डालना है, and you have to mix it and you have to grind it. इतने time पे बात करके आपको product ready हो जाएगा and deliver to the customer. So this is the beauty because we are not dependent upon the chef. Now, third point which play very important role is the marketing, because we are present in 20 plus country, running 250 plus stores. So we know what type of marketing we want to do for a particular store. We know how to present the brand in terms of the to nationally. So we will take care of the national marketing as well as the local store marketing. When say the local store marketing at the time of launch activity, so whatever the things are required, it is taken care by the brand. So that play very important role in terms of the marketing. The fourth point is the supply chain. When I said a supply chain, the meaning of he will not worry or she will not worry. यार मैं इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड के साथ काम कर रही हूँ, इसके ऑलरेडी मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी है, यूनियन फ्रेंचाइजी इंडिया में प्रेजेंट है. But someone wants to say यार मुझे सामान कहाँ से मिलेगा? So all the category, when I said the perishable and the non-perishable category products are supplied by the brand. So the non-perishable category, we have an authorized vendor through which we directly supply to their store. The perishable category, we have we can create some local vendor, from there you can buy. So you will not worry कि यार मुझे सामान खरीदना है तो मुझे किस अलग-अलग different shop पे जाना पड़ेगा. No, we have a team who can support you in the supply chain. Now the fifth point coming is the project management. Project management is the who can construct the property, who can buy the kitchen equipment. So हमारे पास completely we have an authorized vendor who are present in India who can do the fit out as well as supply the kitchen equipment. The thing is that कि आपको लगता है कि नहीं यार kitchen equipment और मैं fit out locally कराना चाहता हूँ अपने vendor से, I will say you can proudly do because we don't have any issue because our thought process are very much clear. We want to open stores in a different part of the city that include tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city. But all the store must be profitable because it is a legacy of a almost 30 years. When someone is having a 30-year of legacy running into 20 plus countries, so each and every store play a very important role. So that is the reason that whenever we are choosing any partner or when we are finalizing any property to the franchisee, we always think that the company want to open that store. That is the reason the sales are on a higher side. Now, if I coming to the menu, so we have a more than 250 varieties of product, and we're also adding a lot of products in as per the Indian market. So in terms of the category, we have a smoothie, shake, juice, yogurt. Then we have a fruit salad. In terms of the snacks item, sandwich, wrap, roll, and also adding a Indian product. So we are very open. The thing is that if someone wants to open, what type of locality we are targeting? We are opening in a malls. We are opening in a neighborhood market. We are opening in the high street. When I said in a high street, it should be the place where the eateries brands are available. We can go to the college, we can go to the university. Now the question arises, यार इतना सारा support करने के बाद there will be investment because it is an international brand, तो investment बहुत ज़्यादा. We said no, we are not doing a lot of investment from the franchisee partner. We are very keen because we want to do a 20 to 30 lakh rupees is the investment in this smoothie factory. When I said 20 lakh rupees of the investment, that will be include your kiosk. So that is called the takeaway model. When I say takeaway model, where the people can't come, they can just take the product and they can go out. They can't sit there. So we have one model is called as a kiosk, which is called the takeaway model. And for that model, the area requirement will be around 100, say 300 and 400 square feet. The second model is called as the standalone model, where the people can come, they can sit. The area requirement will be 300 to 600 square feet. So in a mall, we can open up both the models. So if I get a property in a food court, if I get a property on a plaza, or if I get some standalone shop, so we can open both the takeaway or standalone. If I want to open on a high street, then it is a standalone model where the people can come, they can say. And we are believing in the omni-channel presence. When I said omni-channel presence, the meaning of that sentence, online and offline. So offline, obviously the customer will come, they can buy the product and they can go. In online through Swiggy and Zomato, we're also launching our own app through which we can also deliver. Now, guys, because we are involving in a lot of supports, we are doing a day-to-day operation activity. So that is the reason we are also charging a royalty. So the royalty is 8%. When I said 8%, the meaning of that sentence is on a monthly sale and it's a gross sale, out of which 2% is used on the national marketing and all the local marketing is there. So the company is doing a marketing on your store. So there is other brand who say, यार मैं तो आपसे royalty ले लूंगा, आप खुद marketing करो, खुद करो. The smoothie factory, we are not doing this. We are taking care of the marketing activities so that the franchisee who is coming with us, they always think that, yeah, I have an investment, I want to run the shop, but I want to construct as per the brand guidelines. I want to save my time. So 30 to 45 days is the time frame to construct the property, and we will go with a lower ground floor or maybe an upper ground floor or only the ground floor property. If someone will have their own property on the first floor or a second floor, I will say we will not go ahead, because in an F&B business, especially in the cafe business and related, the people are coming on a ground floor or maybe upper or the lower ground floor. So in India, we are open for both options. If someone wants to take the area rights, someone wants to say, okay, I want to take some particular state rights, or I want to say to take a multi-units or a single unit. So all three options are available right now. And I can just give the one thought process. If you are choosing this smoothie factory, first of all, you will always think कि यार जो मैं पैसा लगा रहा हूँ वो मेरे नेबरहुड के लिए कैसे रहेगा, because you are a franchisee owner, but you always think from the customer point of view. मेरे कस्टमर कितने रिपीट होंगे. So in a smoothie factory, the repetition of customer is almost 95%. Apart from that thing, we have a various program. So when I said a various program, आज मुझे कोई weight loss करना है या मुझे कोई cleaning program करना है, Smoothie Factory have a packet products which is directly supplied by the company to their franchisee store. यहाँ से वो जो customer आते हैं, they can run. मुझे लगता है कि यार मैं मॉर्निंग में जिम जाता हूँ, अराउंड 9 o'clock आई हैव अ वन शॉप स्मूथी फैक्ट्री इन दिल्ली. आई वांट टू डू अ प्रोग्राम कि यार एवरी मंथ at this time I need this product. So there will be a nutritional product, maybe a fruit salad, or maybe a juice or smoothie or whatever. So we can do the program for them. We can do the direct tie-up with the gym owners. Yeah, this is the subscription model for your student or maybe for your person who are coming to the gym. So we can directly do this. So this can also help you in the ODC part. So when I said outdoor catering services, so tie up with a various other aggregator through a gym or maybe through a local community. So we can also provide such a facility in the smoothie factory. Yeah, Neha, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Rahul. I'm sure you have covered the investment part and the expansion as well. So guys, we are going towards the Q&A process. So if you have any question, you can mention that into Q&A window. Meanwhile, I would want to ask you a few things, Rahul. What kind of support this brand is providing, since you initially covered it that it's an international brand, so people think it's going to be expensive, or the support and all would be the there in their head. But I would want to understand, since it's a very big brand and they have so many outlets all over the globe, they do have their existence apart from India and in other countries also. So what kind of support they are providing to the partners?
So we are taking care of the complete support from finding the location, hiring and the training of the staff, the supply chain, the inventory management, or creating a new product development. So all the things are provided by Smoothie Factory and the franchise India team. So that is the reason we are taking care of the 100% support. If anyone want to start the business, especially in health and wellness cafe, the Smoothie Factory is there the first choice.
All right. And what about the ROI?
So if I consider an ROI, so basically in such type of business, the ROI will be around 14 to 18 months. So, and in a smoothie factory, the ROI will coming around 15 to 16 months is the time frame. If you want to open a takeaway model or a kiosk, or if you want to open with a standalone model, 15 to 16 months is the ROI. 5 year is the agreement period. Every 5 year is a renewal of an agreement. We are not charging any franchise. This is the beauty. It's a lifetime opportunity, and everyone know the history. In India is known for the खाने पीने का market. International brand के लिए the people are मतलब पागल है कि यार मैं if I get an opportunity and see कि those who invested earlier in a various brand, and now they will create a history after 10 year or 15 year, what type of investment and what type of return they are getting from that brand.
All right. And what about the radius? This brand has any policies in finalizing a store from one to a second?
Yeah, so we are very clear about the radius because we are very clear that we want to make a franchisee profitable, and that is only possible when we'll keep a 3 to 5 kilometer of radius. So, but in a mall, only one mall, one store will be there. It is a kiosk or a standalone. But when I considering on a high street, so minimum 3 kilometer of radius we are following it depending upon the footfall. So, take an example in a lot of markets where the distance is maybe a 2.5, but there is a huge potential to open the another store. The first refusal of right will be given to the franchisee part.
Okay. And since we're talking about smoothies, so we generally don't give this benefit to the smoothies, or I would say shakes, or the frozen things which we take from outside healthy. But here I did notice that they are writing it as wellness and health. It's related with wellness and health. So how do they justify it in the market?
So that is the reason in terms of the quality and the taste. I said ki apart from the product which are manufactured at this store, we have a different program, packed items, which is approved by an US body. So just if I want to do a weight loss, if I want to improve my color skin, so such programs are there for 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months, or 2 months, with a shelf life of 3 to 6 months or 9 months. So this is the other specialty, and this is the other support for the franchisee owner. The customers are coming; they want to eat because it's a health and wellness cafe. They want to eat some food item, they want to drink some smoothie, juice, shakes, or maybe ice and tea and coffee. So all the things are available from a single shop.
Okay. I want to take up a question being shared by Mr. Praveen Diwan. Where all do we have the stores in India right now?
So in India, I said ki in August 23, we entered into Indian market. Previously, before COVID, we are present, and in Mumbai, Pune, we are present and doing a fantastic sale. And everyone know because of the COVID, a lot of guidelines are there on a international brand, so we don't want to take any risk. Now in August 23, through Franchise India, we entered into India, and the Franchise India is our development partner who will take care of the development. The thing is that we are opening our fourth store very soon. The first store, which is coming in Delhi and Bangalore. So Bangalore Lulu Mall, Delhi, we are yet to finalize the location for a CP or maybe a cyber hub. In Ahmedabad, we are opening our third store, and the fourth store is this Mumbai. So, and apart from that thing, we are already sold some master franchisee or the area right for Delhi or Gujarat. Other territories are available. If someone want to say, okay, I want to take some area rights for a West Bengal or maybe Mumbai or Pune region, what is the responsibility? Because when someone wants to take an area right, they will get some revenue sharing. They will get some royalty sharing. They can also work with us. So he will become our parallel hand who will support in terms of developing the territory, but the major development will be taken care by the franchise India, but they will involve locally. So that will also help you if someone takes some area rights. So we are open for an area rights to a different part of the city.
Your voice is gone.
Now it is audible?
Yes, it is. Okay, so Mr. Ahmed has asked, what is the size of investment, or it's an international brand? Yes, Mr. Ahmed, it's an international brand, and he wanted to just tell about the investment part. What is the size of investment?
So the investment for a takeaway model is 25 lakh rupees. That include the franchisee fees also. And for a where I said a standalone where the people can come, they can hang out, require a space of 12 to 16 seating. So the investment will be around 35 to 40 lakh.
Okay.
It is a variable. So
this is what, like, because we do have models, I feel. So what is the
Yeah.
cost for the smaller model when you talk about the
So
smaller model?
So take an example. If someone wants to open a takeaway model of 100 to 300, then the investment will vary around 20 to 25 lakh rupees. And if someone wants to open for 300 to 600, where the people can come, they can hang out together and they can do the sitting. So then the investment will vary from 35 to 40. Either franchisee fees and design fees and the training fees are fixed, but the other components are variable. So they can also reduce the investment as per their own choice.
Right. So you mean to say that depending on the location and the conversation, we do make the pricing. So this is something which is which can be customized as per the discussion and the location we are doing. So okay, the name is not mentioned, but it has come from OnePlus. He's mentioned 4 questions. What is the per unit price on an average?
So now the price, that is a good question because everyone asked the. So we started a price from 50 to goes to 300 and 350 by considering as an average price. If take an example, if two people are going, the average cost of the good will be coming around 250. So we are also considering as an Indian market, because then the Indian thought process are there. I don't want to invest a huge amount on some product. I want to just invest 200, say 250 or 300 bucks, and then I can just enjoy it. So that is the reason my average ticket size will be around 250 rupees.
And where are you currently located? Open locations.
So open location, I said we are open for a different part of the city in India, and currently located, I can say Hyderabad, Bangalore and Delhi, Mumbai and Ahmedabad. We are coming, and most probably before October 15th or maximum 30th of October, we will open our all the 4 stores.
Great. Do you have restrictions on registration on food delivery apps like Zomato, Swiggy?
No, so we are open and we will also support you in such a case. So that is the beauty of the smoothie factory. We will take care of the tie-up with Swiggy and Zomato, and that is the reason whenever we are doing a tie-up, so we will always consider as a national tie-up, so that the percentage which is going to the Swiggy and Zomato will remain same in a different part of the city.
Okay. What about the procurement of ingredients and raw material?
So in the smoothie factory, there are 2 categories of the product. One is called the perishable and the non-perishable. The perishable means if you want to buy some veggies or fruits or maybe a milk product, so we can do the tie with the local vendors, and that can be directly supplied. The other non-perishable category is directly supplied by us. So it is an authorized vendor who is supply to a different part of the stores, and that can directly supplied by us to their store. So we have an authorized and company who is present in itself in India. From there, we are supplying the raw material to a different store, and the same thing is applicable in Indian store also.
All right, Mr. Praveen has asked one more question. Is there a difference in the menu in the 2 models, or the menu would remain same?
So menu will almost remain same depending upon the franchisee, and depending upon, to take an example, if I want to open in a mall, so almost we will keep the monopoly, because we want that the franchisee owner will get a more benefit. If someone says कि नहीं यार मुझे कोई product को customize करना है, तो we can customize the price and we can customize the menu as per the local store, but menu will almost remain same.
All right. Thank you so much, Rahul. Thanks a lot for joining us today, and thanks for giving such beautiful brief of this international brand you are doing franchisee for. All the very best for the upcoming projects which you are starting very soon, and wish you good luck for more inquiries as well as the opportunities. Thanks a lot, Rahul. Have a lovely evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Neha, and thank you so much, guys, for joining from the.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your time. And I believe the brand details we have covered in our today's webinar are going to help you and benefit you to choose the right option for your business plan. If your questions were not answered during the live event, which actually had happened today because of the shortage of time, we had to just skip some questions. But if your questions were not answered, we plan to get back to you within a day or 2, and you can get in touch with us. You can write us at our email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. You can drop me a WhatsApp if you want to have any help, any detail related to any brand. You can just connect. You can just drop me a text. I'm not sure if I would be able to connect over phone, but yes, you can drop me a text from my WhatsApp, which is 8800493728. Thank you so very much. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all of you. So it is tomorrow, but yet this is the auspicious week and a beautiful week we are into, and a beautiful month, I would say, because this duration, this period is actually auspicious, and this is the best time to start something new. Maybe after this time we'll have a stop for some time, but yeah. And tomorrow would be our last session for this webinar, only for this month as of now, and that'll be our grand finale. And tomorrow we are coming up with some iconic big brands for tomorrow. You can get in touch with us. You can connect us tomorrow one more time. For this month, that would be the last time we are connecting tomorrow on this webinar at sharp 7.